I'm Susan. Thank you for joining me for chair yoga this evening. I hope you enjoy this class. We're going to begin in a basic chair, no wheels on the chair, just a strong supportive chair. My chair happens to have arms, and we'll work around that. If the chair that you have doesn't have arms, that's all the better. But if it does have arms, it's totally fine. The first thing that we want to do is I want to make sure that you always feel safe and supported in this class. So always stay seated on your chair or where you feel supported. With that said, we're going to come forward on our chair to as far as you feel comfortable so that you can press your feet down into the floor. And as you're pressing your feet into the floor, think about 3 points on the bottom of your foot. The mound behind your big toe, the mound behind your little toe, and the center of your heel. These are the 3 press points that we want to press into the floor. And by doing that, we activate muscles up into our legs. You probably feel muscles in your thighs engaging. It'll come up into our core. And our core isn't just what we see here in the front. The core goes all the way around your entire body. Lift your spine tall, broad shoulders, crown of your head reaching towards the ceiling. Now in this active pose, because you're pressing down into the floor and your head is lifting up, your shoulders are lifting out, you can rest your hands on your lap, wherever it feels comfortable. Pause here for a moment and just take a moment to breathe and notice how you feel. If you like, you can close your eyes or just have a downward gaze and just notice what you're feeling right now. Pay attention to the breath coming in and out of your body. Slowly lift your gaze up or open your eyes if they were closed. Still keeping your active sitting pose. This is called sitting mountain. Go ahead and bring your chin towards your chest so that you feel a lengthening of the back of your neck. Raise your head up, keeping your shoulders broad. Bring your chin back down towards your chest. Raise your head up. Exhale down. Inhale up. Now turn your head towards one shoulder. Come center the opposite shoulder. Come center to your first shoulder. Come center to the opposite shoulder. Might feel some cracks or your cracks in your neck as you're moving your shoulder. That's fine, just as long as it doesn't hurt. Now lift your gaze, roll your head, taking your eyes in a circle, taking in the entire room. So looking towards your left, looking up towards the ceiling, towards the right, looking down towards the floor. If that happens to make you dizzy, stop. If it didn't make you dizzy, go ahead and do it in the reverse direction. Rotating your head slowly along with it. Come back center. Lift your head up and come down. When you lift your gaze in your head, don't take your gaze any higher than where the wall and the ceiling come together. We don't want to put too much pressure on the blood vessels at the back of the head. So come back center and shrug your shoulders. Shrug them forward. That 2 more times. And then reverse direction. Shrug your shoulders in the opposite direction. Bring your hands to your shoulders. And let's draw circles with your elbows. The size of the circles can totally be dependent on you. It can be small circles or large circles. And then reverse direction. Center with your arms pointing out to the side. Take one elbow down, the other elbow up. And now we're going to work on the body-mind connection. Your mind is going to have to think about what your body is doing because we're going to act like we're swimming. So while one arm is up, the other one is down. We're just working in a swimming motion. Feel the movement in your spine. You can twist your body from side to side if that's comfortable for you. And then reverse directions. Now we're doing the backstroke. When that feels complete, come back to center. Shrug your shoulders again. Really think about exaggerating the shrug so that you'll notice your shoulder blades coming apart and coming together, coming apart and coming together. Reverse that direction, come together, come apart. Good. All right, now we're going to do some cat and cow movements. So I will turn my chair sideways. You don't have to turn your chair. I'm just doing this so you can see what I'm doing. So slowly rounding your back. Inhale, so that your belly is coming in towards your spine. Round your shoulders forward. So we're rounding our back. So this is cat pose. Think of it like a Halloween cat. And come up and come back to a straight spine. And come back through. Your chest is forward, shoulders broad, slightly arched back. So this is cow. Come into cat. And cow. Come into cat. And cow. If this movement is a little too much for you, you can just do tiny calf and kitten movements. So just a slight round back, come forward, think about lifting your head, broadening your shoulders, just very small movements. On the other hand, doing the small movements if that feels good. On the other hand, if you'd like to do larger movements, bring your hands out. Interlace your fingers, press your hands forward, and come into our cat pose. Bring your arms back, pushing your back into cow pose. There's so many variations that you taking this, find the one that's right for you. If it's uncomfortable to do your arms like that, you can slide your arms in your lap. Back forward, facing forward. Next thing we're going to do, it's going to be a twist. So take one hand, place it on the outside of your thigh. Your other hand, the direction that we're twisting towards. So in my case, I'm going to be twisting towards the right. A hand can rest on the arm of the chair, the back of the chair, or down on the seat of the chair, whichever's comfortable. And only using your body strength. Don't want you to use your hands to force your twist any deeper. Come around and twist. And while you're here, center, elbow to the opposite side. So I'm taking my right hand to the outside of my left thigh. My left arm is going to the back of the chair. You can go wherever it's comfortable for you to place it. Twisting towards my left. Breathe. First twist. Once again, don't use your arms to help twist further, just the strength that's in your shoulders and your trunk of your body. And breathe. We'll go to the opposite side. One more time. All the twisting is what's comfortable for you. And breathing. Release that. One more time to the first arm. I'm twisting to my right. Breathe. Release that. Last twist to the opposite direction. And center. Next thing we're going to do, with your hands in your lap, go ahead and lift my left arm overhead. You can lift wherever it's comfortable. If your arm comes up all the way, that's fine. If you can just bring your arm to your shoulder, that's fine too. Anywhere in between. And we're going to side bend to the opposite side. If you like, this arm can point down and stay in flat. Then we'll release that. Go to the other side. Whatever is right for you and your body today. And then instead of separate moves, we're just going to turn this into a nice, smooth windmill, whatever's comfortable for you. Go ahead, when you're raising one arm, your other arm is lowering, whatever that means for you. So it could look like this. It It could look like this. Keep moving side to side. Stretch your side body. Direct your gaze under your arm to help deepen that stretch. Center. Then what we're going to do is think about drawing a circle with the top part of our body. So your hips, everything below your waist isn't going to move. We're just drawing a large circle, or it could be a small circle, from your waist up in reverse direction. Starting to feel a little warmed up now. We've moved a lot of muscles in our upper body, so now we're going to go ahead and include our lower body. First of all, just place your hands on your knees. Bring your knee in as far as you can towards your chest. That might just mean your knee just picks up a little off the floor. That's fine. You can come in a little closer. We're doing what's right for you, your body today. Just pull your knee in towards your chest a couple of times. And then interlace your fingers. We're going to place them underneath our leg. We're going to use, you've got the strength in your arms. Go ahead and use your arms to lift your leg up. Your leg isn't doing any of the lifting. Your arm is doing the work. We're going to use our arms to rotate our hip and the hip joint. So just noticing the movement that your hip has. Reverse direction. And then come center. Still supporting your arm. You can take a break if you need to. Give your hands a rest. You can relax. Lift your leg back up again. And now what we want to do is flex our knee. So point and bend your foot so that your knee is bending. Leg flexed, leg down, flexed, leg down. Now bring that movement to your ankle. Point and flex your foot so that your ankle is moving. Now your ankle, unlike your knee, rotates in more than one direction. Just go ahead and draw a circle with your ankle. And then reverse direction, draw circles the other way. And wiggle your toes. And put that leg down. We'll go to the opposite leg. Take a break in between. Relax your fingers. Shake out your arms. That's fine. If it's comfortable for you, again, your arms are doing all the lifting for your leg. Your leg isn't doing any of the work. We're just going to rotate our hip and the hip joint. Reverse direction. If you need to take a break with your hands, go ahead and release them. Open and close your fingers. Making a fist. Open and close. Relax your arms. Go back. And now we're going to move our knee. Flexed, bent, flexed, and bent, flexed. And point your toe. So that we're working our ankle. You can draw circles with your ankle. And then reverse direction with your toes. And put your foot back down. Now, let's go ahead and think about our knees. Our knees do a lot of work for us. They hardly ever get any appreciation. So go ahead. Let's rub your upper legs, to your knees, rub around your knees. What I don't want you doing is doing anything to move your patella. Totally rolling around the kneecap. But we're showing some love to our knees. You go down the legs. Up, back, and down. Go ahead, brush your arms, shoulders, maybe brush on your face. A few more cat and cows, and that'll feel good for your back. Center. Heel toe your feet. So you're bringing your feet out, look down, and your knees and your feet, your toes should be pointing the same direction. Let's go ahead, lift your arms into cactus arms. So my arms are coming out even with my shoulders. Bring your arms together. If that's comfortable for you. And out. Together. Out. Together. Arms down, pulling them down towards your waist. Lift your hands up. Pull your arms down, elbows coming towards your waist. Lift your arms up. Down. And up. Okay. We're going to get ready to work on balance. But before we work on balance, we're going to have to stand up out of the chair, but we're going to take several steps to do it. So stay with me here. Pressing your feet into the ground. Do whatever you need to do to safely get out of the chair. It means placing your hands on legs, on the chair, the arms of the chair, whatever you want to do to comfortably rise out of the chair. So get ready to do that. Lean forward like you're starting to get up, but don't actually get up. Thought of something we got to do. Oh, we can sit back down. So we've done it now. While you're doing this, go ahead and pay attention to the muscle activation that you feel on the back side of your body. So the back of the legs, your back side, your actual back. And as you get ready to go ahead and press yourself out of the chair, Go ahead and start to raise. Just begin to take your bum out of the chair. And you'll notice, sit back down, that all the muscles on your backside are still active. So now one more time, go ahead, prepare to get out of the chair and come up. And as you start to come out of the chair, you'll notice right about here for me is when you can feel the muscle sensation change from the back of your body to the front of your body. So then it's the front that's actually helping you stand up. The back to help you get out of the chair, but the front of the body, the muscles in the front is what helps you get out of the chair. I just think that's interesting. I'd like to share that with the students. So come around to the back of your chair. The chair is here for you, for whatever you need it for. You can keep both hands on the chair if you like when we're doing our balance. You can keep your fingers on the chair. One hand, two fingers, anything. I just want you to know the chair's here for your balance. But I'm going to come in front of my chair so that you'll be able to see me. We're getting ready to work on balance. So, how we worked on our grounding pose, our sitting mountain. Now we're going to work on standing mountain. So your hands can be on the chair, wherever it's comfortable for you. But press those same press points, the 3 press points of your feet, press them down to the floor. Get really strong and stable. I'm going to get strong and stable in my left leg. My right leg is going to be the one that I'm going to be raising up off the ground. And slowly come to the toe of your foot. And then lift your foot up off the ground. As soon as your foot is off the ground, you're in a balance pose. You don't have to do anything wild or wacky to begin this balance pose. And release that. Walk out your legs. Get strong now in the opposite leg. So I'm going to get strong in my right leg. And then come to the toe of my left foot. And then lift my left foot up off the ground. This is balance on my right side. And come out of the pose. Now there's some tips that I can give you to help with balance. First tip is find a point that's not going to move somewhere in front of you. It can be down on the floor or down towards the floor. And stare at that point. That's your gazing point or your drishti. If you've got something to focus on, it'll help keep your balance. Release that. And now without releasing your drishti, go ahead and come to the other side. The next tip that I can give you, use your arms for balance. You'll notice my arms are off to the side. So I'm coming to the first side again. My left leg is strong. My right leg is coming up off the ground. And I'm using my arms as I need to for balance. If I could use it on the chair or just out to the side. And come out of that. Strong in the right leg. Come to the left leg and balance. And the last tip that I can give you is embrace the wobble. Your body is going to wobble while you're balancing. Don't fight it. And you should find it a little easier to balance. So go ahead, come out of that. Shake out your arms, shake out your legs. And we'll do one more balancing pose on each side, bringing those 3 points into play. Get strong. Find your drishti. Press your left foot down into the ground. Raise your right foot. Find your drishti. Embrace the wobble. And you should be balancing. Release that. We'll come to the other side. And we're balancing. Excellent job. Okay, go ahead and return to your seat. I hope you feel a little more relaxed. Started. Go ahead and sit back in your chair. Pressing your back into the chair. We're going to get comfortable. You can place your hands in your lap on the arms of your chair wherever is comfortable. Soft eyes. You can close your eyes or just gaze downward. And we're going to do a full body scan. So go ahead. Move your feet, your arms, legs, your hands, your head. And slowly come to stillness. Setting your feet down on the ground. Pressing your back into the chair. Long spine, head lifted high. Pay attention to your toes. Relax your toes. And we're slowly going to make our way up the body. Come to your heels. Your heels are getting heavier. Pressing into the ground. Your calves are relaxing. Ankles are relaxed. Your knees are relaxing. Bring your attention to your thighs. Maybe shift around a little bit in your chair if you need to, see if you can get a little more comfortable. Pressing your back into your chair. Your shoulder blades into the back of the chair. Relax your shoulders. Relax your upper arms. Relax your forearms. Settle your wrists, your fingers, your hands. Your ears are coming on. Your shoulders are coming away from your ears. Relax your jaw. Relax your brow. If you're comfortable and they aren't already, close your eyes or have a downward gaze. Just pay attention to your breath, slowly coming in and out of your body. Inhales and the exhales. If your mind brings you any thoughts, because that's what your mind does, just say, yes, I see you, and release that thought. And let it float away like a cloud on a clear summer day. And just come back to your breath. It's the only thing that matters right now. Just watch your inhales and your exhales. slowly and in your time, when you're ready, come back to this space. May you be happy. May you be healthy. May you live with ease. Thank you for practicing.